Hey, this is Sean.
And I'm Dell, and you're watching Up Late
with Sean and Dale.
Come on now.
Hey. With the viral sensation of this video and Patty coming out, like other people having alternative things, what would you come out? What thing would you come out with?
Well, what I'm going to come out with is baby's Mother's Day card.
I think I'm gonna have to come up with a response. Deadbeat dad cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Do you give a deadbeat dad a card or a post-it note? Like, do you actually go?
Hey, we're back and we're here with Khalees Hopkins and a funny pop talk bit. I'll say it because Sean can't say it, okay? Hey guys, we're here with Khalees Hopkins. Look, her name's Hopkins. I introduced myself.
And Lover, this is my wife Vanessa, and we are Up Late with Sean and Dell.
Listen, I have 5,000 Facebook followers, okay?
Yes.
And I'm not gonna see 5,000 people that day.
No.
But the 5,000 Facebook followers, they gonna think I was finished shit that day. Okay?
Show us.
It's about the perfect selfie.
But we need you to go back in the closet.
Up Late with John Dell. Spontaneous, eccentric, outrageously funny. You never know which celebrity Sean Dell will be kicking it with and where they'll pop up next.
If you were the type to walk up to him, what would you say?
You are so beautiful.
Yes, sir. With your answer, Nikki, I realized I beat myself up all the time. 3 black guys in Hollywood. To do her own version of Magic Mike, who would it be?
Obviously, there's someone she doesn't want to get his answer.
On restrictions.
It's Up Late with Shaw and Dell.
Yeah. How about that intro?
Welcome back.
Welcome, guys, to Up Late with Shaw and Dell. We are watching the comments. We are posting the comments. So I just want y'all to make sure y'all get in the comments. Thank y'all so much for watching. It's election night. Oh, you know what? Let me turn on. Girl, I ain't watched the election all day. Have y'all?
I've been on it. I literally probably fell asleep into a small coma because every time they have a projected win, which I know there's certain states that are already going to be that way, I had heart palpitations. So
I know it. I didn't want my nerves to be bad, girl. I called my auntie because my auntie Gwen in the comments. Gwen, I called my auntie Gwen because I always have the political news directly from her. She's always watching.
She's a pundit.
And she can break it down to me like with the spiritually uplifting news. Like they said it was this, but just calm down because it's the girl. I can watch it all day long.
Well, I just turned it this evening because I just wanted to kind of get some insight. I haven't just been able to turn away from because I was texting with friends earlier and I said it's literally like a car accident. You can't look away because you want to see who's going to make it out alive. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm looking at all of the red states and all of the blue states and. I must be watching the wrong channel because everything is a complete red state. And,
well, that's the thing about it. Most of the country is, but there's specific states, Michigan, I think it's Ohio, Wisconsin, that are the ones that are determining factor, Pennsylvania, that are the ones that determine the race.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that have the bigger numbers of the electoral college. So,
okay, guys, I just need to turn on one of those friendly electoral college states because this live right here is like pro-Trump live. But let us know how you feel. Let me put the link to dial in.
Virtual.
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah, I'm on. I have Embassy up. I have everything. I have
MSNBC. I know. I'm like, and I need a regular TV. I gotta watch mine online. If y'all want to call in and give y'all opinion, here's the link right here in our stream. She said the election is a lot of mail-in votes. Okay, that's my auntie Gwen keeping us up to speed. Here It's in the comments, y'all. If you put this link, the StreamYard link in your browser, then you could actually come on in, give your opinion, and dial in, because guys, my nerves is bad and I just want to wake up in the morning and be like, Biden took it. Biden was the, and I feel like it's a boxing race, right? It's like a boxing match, like all this time, like, right?
I don't know. And it's so crazy because part of me is like starting to build up that whole like, all right, but if this happens, just in case. And it's like, that's the thing we always do when we so doubt in our minds. Like we start believing, like let's build ourselves for the bad result first. Yeah. I have resolved myself that Biden's going to win this. And this is just one of the things that I just got to keep saying, and not keep saying, well, maybe he might. I just going to say he's going to win it. And that's it. If I keep playing the, he may, he possibly, then no.
Rock Jones is in the comments. He said it's like waiting to see if your jump off pregnancy test results. Rock Jones, you better stop telling the truth. That's the thing too is, and I was seeing earlier on Instagram, somebody was like, I got my emergency plan for me and my family. And I'm just like, come on, guys, you should, first of all, you should have been had an emergency plan for you and your family, okay? Don't even plan for you know what I'm saying? Don't even plan for an emergency, okay? Just plan anyway, and that way you ain't got to worry about who's in office. You got to plan, like,
listen, Katrina should have already told you that if nothing else, if Kanye ain't saying nothing else through his entire thing, is that Black people is not the priority when a disaster is happening. So let this be the tsunami of you realizing that you got to get your emergency kit together. Okay.
Kanye told us that, or the government actions told us that, okay? Because Kanye just reaffirmed what we've been feeling all these years. But listen, you know what? Shaw sent me a video today from Dr. Kevin Muriel talking about do your homework with Trump. I'm going to roll half of that video in because it was, I was just stuck to it. Okay. And meanwhile, y'all, we got the link in the comments. So y'all just come on, dial in and let us know your opinion.
So had that asked me, I would have said, before you praise this president for being pro-Black, before you praise this president for caring about ethnic communities and marginalized populations, do your homework. Well, some of y'all didn't do your homework. They didn't do their homework. So let me tell you just a little bit of research, not just him personally, but also some of his policies. Perhaps before they went and sat at this table, they should have done their homework. Because if they had done their homework, they would have known that President Trump has ramped up mass incarceration by instructing Attorney General Jeff Sessions to revitalize the war on drugs. They would have known that of the 87 picks for federal judges, 85 have been white and just one has been Black and one has been Hispanic. They would have known that President Trump supported the Department of Justice engaging in unlawful voter purges, making it difficult for Blacks to go and vote. They would have known that Trump is ending protection for predatory lenders, which disproportionately harm Black people. They would have known that he is ignoring the affordable housing crisis by ordering HUD to triple the rents of poor tenants in public housing, which mostly affect Black people. Do your homework. They would have known that he is proposing cutting $200 billion over the next 10 years from supplemental nutrition assistance programs that will bring more hunger in Black and brown communities. They would have known that Trump is worsening the health of Black communities through environmental deregulation, which disproportionately harms Black people through exposure to pollution. Now, that's just a few on the policy side, but
woo! Oh
yes, and he goes on and on about so many other things that I'm just like, we're these kind of like rhetorical, I mean, not rhetorical, this kind of back and forth when it comes down to your Ice Cubes coming out and your Lil Wayne's
coming out. Lil Wayne.
Like, don't understand the brevity of their decisions to even meet with them. Like, come on, y'all. Come on.
Well, when it comes down to meeting with them, Kim Kardashian did meet with Trump and get this lady pardoned. No, but what I'm saying too is, if you have an agenda like that, this man is, essentially probably starstruck as well, because he wants to meet with anybody who can, make it look like he's got the coolness, and she was able to get this lady pardoned, and now she says, I watched her on Letterman. The Letterman has a TV show on Netflix. My next guest needs no introduction.
Oh, she was on there? I didn't know that.
She's on
Kim
there.
Kardashian.
Said that Kim Kardashian, and she said that now she gets letters, and it's really a testament to how she really wants to do more to like help the justice system. So I can understand where you meet with them, but like when you're like, I would say, go back to anybody. Like, just go ahead and put, like, whatever you think the community needs, go ahead and put it in the communities, because we can't rely on this one man or this other man. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I get that though. But it's about now. Why during an election year do you decide? Like, Kim Kardashian had done this work with Trump prior to now. Like, you see, she hasn't come out and being outspoken about anything recently because she knows where her loyalty lies in terms of the voting part of it. She knows she had to do work with him as far as getting people pardoned, but now you have actual Black celebrities like yourself, like Ice Cube and Lil Wayne, who are coming out, taking pictures, thumbsing up at them and saying this is the person we're sending out and having a conversation. We had Jay Phillips on here who said that Ice Cube had an opportunity to meet with the Biden-Harris campaign, and he said it basically would be no point for him to do so. I don't want to hear it. I'm like, I got my eyeballs. So if you see me doing like this, I literally have
me too.
Devices on.
You know what? That's exactly why, y'all. We got all of the throwback laughing videos because we're going to keep y'all spirits up. But before we even get into the video, I just want to let y'all know too, we're inviting everybody to come in. It's an open mic election night. Say whatever you want to say, express yourself, sing a song. You got 3 minutes to do so. While everybody is gathering, I'm gonna put the link in the bio one more time, just so y'all can come on in and paste that link right there into your browser and come on in and tell us how you feel, because we want to hear from you. But in the meantime, Sha, what is your success check-in for the week?
My success check for this week is that I managed to eat a little less bread than I normally would eat. From week to week. Success. Literally, I have been like it has been a struggle, but I had to mentally tell myself that I will not be a prison to not another piece of bread again. But like, I literally because I was saying to myself, I went to the grocery store the other day and I bought like bagels and this, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I told myself this week, I'm allowed to only have the half amount that I would normally have. So that's what I told myself. So I was like, I had to give myself a pat on the back for that, because I'm like Oprah. Why I got my Oprah hat on? I love bread.
Yeah. Yes. No, me too. I just had a quesadilla. You know what I'm saying? And that's bread. That's Spanish for bread. That's Spanish for bread and cheese. That's the whole reason that I ride my bike so much, is because I don't want to stop eating. I don't want to limit everything I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But we have to limit it as we get older, because then boom, you look up and you're just like, how did I get a Respucia? Who said I look like Respucia?
I just always wear it because everything you turn around, they tell you that it's going to cause cancer, this, going that, and everything from air. So it's just my thing is that I choose your lifestyle, for people who can be vegetarians and vegans, all that kind of stuff. Big ups to them. But yeah. I'm saying to you that every time I turn around, lettuce, when you can have an epidemic behind lettuce, I don't want to hear nothing about what I shouldn't be eating. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, we see you in the comments. Hey, Auntie Gwen, we see you in there. Ronald Ruffin said he was going to make it and just made it to the show. Thank y'all so much for finding us. Yes, indeed. We good. Speaking of good, let's roll in one of the funny videos from me and Mr. We Good himself.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Actually, before we roll into one of the sketches, we got our first call in. I see him backstage, so y'all just give us 1 second, because what I want to do is, before I roll him in, I want to roll in his new series that he does, Designer One-Liners. So 1 second, y'all, and check out this clip from Wayne Payne.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Stage Charm TV. My name is Wayne Payne. Americans are voting early in large numbers this year. We spoke with one gentleman from a voting site in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, and he said, "I voted as if my life depended on it, and I wanted to make sure my vote gets counted on time." White House political scientists are saying there's a 110% chance that those early votes could be counted late. I know. Just gotta trust the system. We took to the streets of the Melrose section of the Bronx, where there surprisingly seems to be a surge in early voting this year, and spoke with a woman about who she wants to win the election. She told us, "I don't care who wins, I just want my stimulus check." Guys, we're gonna pay some bills. Stay tuned. This is Stage Charm TV.
Yeah.
You gotta be calling from your pillow.
Hey, good. How you ladies doing? You guys look beautiful.
Thank you.
How are you doing, Wayne? Thank you for calling in. You say you don't care who wins. You just want to get your, well, you say one lady says she don't care who wins. She just want her stimulus check. She better stop. She better stop. Hold on. Let me put you in the center, Wayne. She better stop expressing my exact sentiment.
I mean, I think that's a lot of people sentiment right now. You know, they don't care who wins. They're like, look, who's cutting the check?
Okay? Yeah. And you know what I was telling Sha? I was like I was like, you know what? If Trump wants to win, he need to get that stimulus check up. She's talking about it ain't gonna hit before the weekend. I was like, well, just start with the blacks, okay? Because we need
right now. I'm going right now.
Everybody black should get like a $4,000 check.
Yeah. Have you been watching the election, the election stuff?
Yeah, I've been up trying to make sure I got some good lighting here. Make sure my lighting. Yeah, I have been. I've been watching it on several platforms, you know, PBS NewsHour, CNN, Google, and you know, everybody has different results. So
yeah,
we're gonna have to just wait and see.
Did you vote though?
Yeah, I went out to vote. I went out to vote earlier this morning.
Did you have to work today? Did everybody get off to vote?
No, I voted on my way to work. It wasn't a long line or any of that type of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of that was just kind of media hype, because I said the same thing when I got there, because I'm like rushing, like all panicking, only to find
that it Gwen, I saw you.
Yeah.
So you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm glad people got out to vote, but at the end of the day, all the hype, because a lot of people mailed in their vote, so the lines probably were worse 4 years ago than it was this year. You know, but because there was so much hype behind your vote not counting, you had to come in and.
No, so, you know what it was? The early voting and the mail-in ballots saved us a lot of chaos.
It did, but hopefully this becomes some kind of referendum from wanting to do that some kind of way in the future. Because I said, though, I wish they had promoted more of telling people you can drop it off on in-person election day, fill it out, and come to it. Because in Jersey, where I am, all you did was do the same exact thing you would have did if you mailed it in, which is fill it out and hand it to somebody in an envelope.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they did more of communicating.
I think that's the new wave from here on out, is the mail-in ballots and early voting. It's gonna get to a point where you could just vote from your phone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know why it didn't get to the point just yet, because it needs to be.
Voting,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I tell you why. Russia's why, because somebody's vote will get hacked on their phone. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you could get the Pentagon and get hacked, they're not doing no cell phone voting.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Wayne, for tuning in and calling in to give your opinion. Much success to you. And yeah, guys, if you want to join in on the show, we put the link in the comments, the StreamYard link. You just cut and paste that into your browser and come on in and give us your opinion. Thank you so much, Wayne.
Hey, thank you for having me. You guys have a great
You
night.
look so comfortable.
And
All right, have a good
I hope
night.
to talk to you guys again soon. All right.
Okay. Talk
Next
to you
time I'll be a
soon.
little bit more
Everybody follow him
ready.
at Stage Charm, you know.
He took a couple of melatonins. He's out.
I'm talking about, you know, he said I usually be asleep around that time, but I'll stay up for y'all. You know what? Let me get some of the comments going on. First of all, we asked about the success check-in for this week, and my Aunt Gwen put it in the comments that my successes, I got my designer shoot in production.
Yes, I saw them. They're amazing. I can't
right?
wait.
And I got to show y'all the designer shoe right now.
Yes.
So that y'all can see. Let me take the comment away so you can see the shoes, because you know it actually got a staff pick award. This is my Aunt Gwen shoes. Gwen, put your website in the comments so that I can highlight the comment and the website. I'm talking about, guys.
So proud of that.
Oh wait, Wayne Payne is calling us right back. Let me see what's going on.
He's like, I forgot to tell you something.
Wayne Payne, you calling us right back?
Yeah, I got my melatonin
I
right
knew
here.
it. I said it. You heard me, right? But here's the question: how many do you take in one setting?
Because
I take them when I want to go to sleep, like on work days.
How many?
Usually, when I know I got to go to work tomorrow, and you know, how many?
Yeah.
How many do you take at one time?
Oh, well, this isn't usually the brand I buy. I bought it because it was on sale, and I see why. Because these are kind of weak. You know what I'm saying? I need about like 8 of these, 8 or 10 of these.
You can tell you don't smoke weed.
About 8 or 10. You know, that's the only thing about melatonin, y'all. You know, I feel like two shots of Hennessy is melatonin every time. It will put you nice and out, because melatonin, it starts off good with that one. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you like, that one really ain't working. But I think I found the secret to how to make melatonin work, which is you got to eat something with it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe my melatonin even working. Maybe I just got the itis right after I eat, but still. You know, I feel like it needs a meal. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say I had the secret to crush it in with some weed, because I know.
Sorry, guys. When I smoke weed, I don't need melatonin at all. I'm out in 45 seconds.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's true. I mean, if you're not a weed smoker, I can see why you take the melatonin.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for the sleep. But you know what I just have to do? Thank you so much, Wayne, for dialing back in and showing us the melatonin.
The gummies.
You know what I have to do though? I have to just wear myself out. If I got to stay up all night, I just stay up all night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a little fan check-in, guys. You know, what's so good about this version of our show is we don't have to, like, we can do a fan check-in, but we can actually show you the comments. Everybody is saying congrats on my Auntie Gwen's shoe. It's a beautiful thing. Nothing but love and support. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ronald Ruffin, for joining in. Clarence says, yay for Auntie Gwen. You know, Super Young says, what's good, y'all? Brian says, love his move. Clarence says, love you guys. Guys, we love you guys so much too, because, you know, we just doing this and we love doing it, and we just so glad to support. If anybody, please, not if anybody, but everybody, please go check out my Aunt Gwen's website, GwenDoriaA.com, GwenDoriaA.com. Andrea Levette. Hey, girl.
And she's a nurse, right, too, right?
My Auntie Gwen is a nurse.
Gwen, all that she's been doing, because I can imagine.
Go ahead and call in. Gwen, use the StreamYard link I sent you in the email and dial in so you can come in and tell about the shoes. Andrea, anybody that wants to join in on the show, y'all go ahead and click that StreamYard link.
We want to hear from you guys. because I'm over here like looking and trying to refresh my pages because.
And you keep us abreast on what's going on because I need to keep my nerves good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't tune in. Let me do it for you. I'll take the hits. I keep saying that for every projected win that Trump gets, we should all take shots. So
no, then I'm hoping we only take one shot for that projected win, then, because I need, like, let's take shots for Biden, okay? Because we need to get Biden in there, guys, we were about to roll into a video right before Wayne called. We got another caller that's calling in. Make sure y'all join us by going on the StreamYard link. And until then, check out this hilarious blast from the past that we did on Up Late with Shaw and Dell. You're going to really get a kick out of it.
Is back.
Give me my Oscar, baby.
She was supposed to play Cookie in Empire.
Lucius, baby, come get one of these cookies, sugar.
She was supposed to play Oprah's part in The Butler. Now, see Monique starring in her own movie, The Cookie Butler.
I say every time, and I've seen it because I was like doing stuff on my breath. Every time I see it, it just cracks me up.
Gwen, you want to see this StreamYard link right here? Some of my auntie Gwen out has how to call in. See this StreamYard link right here? You want to click this StreamYard link, copy and paste it in the comments, and paste it in your link and paste it in your browser, and then it'll get you to the StreamYard link. So again, for anybody that wants to call in or dial into the show, take this, copy and paste this link right here. Let me just put it on all the platforms. Copy and paste this link right here into your browser and you can dial in. Thank you so much, y'all, for joining us on the show. And guess what? We got our next guest coming on in to give his opinion. Javon Johnson in the building.
Hey, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
What's going on? How you doing?
Good. Tired, but other than that, I'm good.
Listen, thank you for hanging with us because this is like one of the moments I need your voice in this moment of like giving me, like, taking me off the ledge right now because that's why I feel like I'm.
Yeah, I know we all are, man. I just got off the phone with my mother. She panicking and shit, and she in a panic room in the house, got canned food and all types of shit. I'm like, Mom, calm down. It's okay. Calm down. But I get the anxiety, man. We all feeling like, I think we just a little anxious, especially if you're watching CNN and Channel 7, because they showing you all the fucking cities and states. I mean, states where Biden is losing. You know what I mean? So, and not to say, hey, I'm assuming that we all trying to get Trump the fuck out of there, of course. But I'm just saying it just gives you this sense of, damn, don't do this to us again, please. But listen, I got faith in the Most High, man. I think we're gonna be all right, man. I really do.
Most important thing. And you're in New York. So I mean, I feel like they already went taking New York to Biden. So it's like where you are, for the most part, everyone has the same sentiment around you. But I know you traveled down south recently. Did you see any Trump supporters while you were there?
Oh man, it was crazy, man. When we was driving around, I wanted to, pull a car and pull some of them fucking signs out of the lawns and all that, man. Georgia was kind of crazy, a lot of Trump supporters. And as you're watching TV, Georgia, right now, Biden is getting his ass handed to him, in Georgia. But they are saying like, Atlanta, motherfuckers still at the club right now, so they ain't go vote yet. I heard in Atlanta they extending the shit till like 12 a.m. You could vote at the strip clubs in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So
oh my God. Strip club, I mean, shoot, people be there, so it might as well have it accessible.
Listen, if they was thinking, that's what they would have done. Put some fucking voting booths in the strip club, man. We'd be right.
I'm trying to tell you, that is actually a plan that somebody should get behind because it makes complete sense.
Come on, but I think we're gonna be okay. And let me say, you ladies look fabulous, by the way, man. Y'all look great.
So much.
For
So
real.
tell us what's been going on with you. I know with the pandemic, it's been crazy, and every comedians, y'all trying to get back out there. Like I said, you was just down south. So I know you've been doing quarantine check. Tell us about that.
Well, what I host a Black Trivia Talk Show every Friday night at 10 on Instagram Live, man. And I started it because I was like, damn, when the pandemic started and everything shut down, I was more so trying to figure out a way that people could come together and laugh and joke and, just feel like we're together since we couldn't be together. And also, as a comedian, you want to try different ways to stay relevant, to keep putting out content. But most importantly, it was kind of, to bring people together and take their minds off the shit that was going on, man. Because a lot of people, when the pandemic first happened, you had people that were, of course, scared, staying in the house, not knowing what tomorrow going to look like. People not working, so people in the house dealing with their kids and this virtual learning shit going crazy. So I just wanted to give people like an escape, from all that.
Yeah.
Well, make sure we put his handle up there because the quarantine culture check is great. And it's great to, like you said, to find these escapes because we all need it. And, hopefully we'll find other escapes through all of this and everything that's been going on and, continuously putting out content that makes people feel connected. So as communities, you got to entertain and educate as well.
Yeah, definitely. Put the medicine in the candy, as they say.
Yes.
Gotta do that. And on my show, we give away cash prizes, too. I can't leave that out. We give away cash
prizes. Speaking of cash prizes, guys, I'm just posting up Shahay's Cash App to support the show. Cash App, $Shahay's. Cash App, $Shahay's to support the show, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yes.
So let's get your handles, Javon, so that people can follow you.
Right. It's at Javon M. Johnson. Simple, Javon M. Johnson. Let me see if is there a chat I can type into. Y'all fans, the chat right here. Look, this how you know you 40 plus. You don't know how to navigate. With it.
Tell your daughter, say, baby, how you do this real quick?
Exactly.
I got it right here. I got it on the screen already, Javon.
Look, see, I'm all slow. Look, I need to go get my glasses. I ain't want to look too old, So I said, I ain't gonna put my glasses on.
Javon, let's face it, it's happening. You're gonna need those glasses more often.
Hey, it is what it is. It is.
It's cool. It's cool. Listen, as long as you need glasses, okay. You ain't 6 feet under. I'll wear it. Guys,
say that again.
People can't even go get no glasses right now.
That's true.
Well, this has been awesome, and I thank you so much for coming and being a part of it. So, what else is you besides the culture check? Are you doing any shows? Have they reopened New York at all?
I mean, we were doing a lot of outdoor shows. That was the thing that was going on. But now it's getting cold, so that outdoor shit is going to be out the window, man. Unless you got some heated tents and you telling people to come with blankets and all that. So they're slowly, New York has opened up a little bit. Like indoor, you can have like 25% capacity. So that might be a show where you have like 20, 25 people. So that's good, but I really don't know, and I'm not trying to jinx it. I don't know how long that's going to last with the numbers going up in certain places. Who knows? We might find ourselves in a lockdown again. But I'm grateful for the shows and stuff I'm able to do, but it's nothing like it was. You know what I mean? I wish things could get back to where they were, so we could get out there and really do shows and packed houses and move around. But, you got to take what you can for now and find different ways to stay relevant. I also have a couple of scripts I'm working on that I'm trying to finish, so a couple, I have this dope dramedy, I'm not going to drop the name or the plot right now because, people steal your stuff, so I'm trying to make sure I keep it under wraps, but it's dope. It's dope. I got this one joint, man, that I should be finished. Maybe I'll say in a couple months and start shopping it, but just trying to stay relevant and do different things. The pandemic and quarantine has definitely helped me tap in to other things that I wanted to do.
know, right?
Yeah. And
that's a blessing of all of this is that you're finding that time to do that. Well, we thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the show. And we want to continue to keep looking out. Every time I see you doing stuff, I'm so proud of you. So keep it up. So
And same here, ladies. Thanks for having me. And y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Y'all both beautiful, talented sisters, man. So I'm rooting for y'all. Y'all keep doing, Black Girls Rock. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. All right.
Thank you so much, Javon. Thank you so much
for having me, ladies. God bless.
We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, and we got my auntie Gwen just dialed in on the line, guys. Without further ado, let's get my auntie Gwen on this joint.
Hey, y'all, I'm way over 40, so I had to figure it out.
It's so, first of all, let me just say, it's such a pleasure. I know we're meeting through this virtual connection, but thank you continuously for the support. You're always chiming in with the best comments. And
I have so much fun chiming in.
That. So looking forward to the shoot. Tell us about it.
Well, when I first thought about I've been, and that was my lifelong dream to design my own shoe. So
let me put it up too.
The thing is, I was gonna do a regular shoe, but then when I broke my ankle in 2018, I decided to do a high top for comfort and So I did this shoe. I designed it in 5 minutes, and then I sent it to the shoe people, and they loved it.
And gave it an award too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They loved it. And that just gave me the boost to, just keep on designing,
So when should we expect to have it, but people can actually purchase it?
Right now.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah.
I made the quota and it's permanently in production.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah,
definitely had to go and support that, y'all, because again, if y'all could get some Jordans and all the rest of
it.
Amen. You can definitely support a Black designer, because I know Michael Jordan is Black, but Nike is very white.
Hello.
So, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it too is, I'm not saying not to support Nike. I'm saying that we support. Like my aunt has an Italian, a custom Italian leather design shoe. So from Italy, ships right from Italy. And the thing about it too is, it's custom design. It's a Black designer, guys. It's time. This is how we start, supporting each other. And I just want to say this too. I supported my aunt. I did not give it free.
Oh my
God. Sometimes we'd be like, yeah, y'all buy my auntie shoe, and then we even bought one ourselves. No, guys, we put
I bought one up front.
And it's just about supporting because it's a banging shoe. And let me show it to you one more time, just so you can have it. What is going on, y'all? This,
And I'm one of them kind of people. This is one of the things because I can see myself rocking this. And really, it's one of the things I can tell somebody's gonna stop me and say, "Where did you get those shoes from?"
Yeah,
I
can't wait to wear it. I can't wait to wear it.
I cannot wait to get it in the mail. I've been rooting for her, because my auntie had to have pre-orders in order to get the shoe in production, and I'm just like, girl, I'm texting people. We on the phone praying. I want my shoe. You know what I'm saying?
It was like they gave me 30 days, and I got it in the first week.
In the first week,
awesome.
So, I'm so happy about it. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I posted on my page. So make sure you send me that image so I can link it on my page as well.
And I know you've been watching the election, Gwen. Let's give us the rundown on the feelings, because
guess what I did? I've been watching it, but I got flashbacks from 2016, so I turned it off.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
They had too much red. I was just seeing too much red. But keep in mind, though, they keep saying this, that
it's early.
This election year is different because the mail-in, they got more mail-ins than they ever had.
Yeah.
And, so you may not hear who the president going to be tonight.
No.
It might be the end of the week.
Yeah.
It might not be tonight because it might look like Trump is winning tonight, but that's not going to be all the votes in. That's why he wanted the votes to be counted by today.
Yeah.
Because he knew that he probably was going to have the winning number, close to the winning number today. but they have to include all the votes. They have to have everybody vote in.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important for us all to kind of take a deep breath, because this is not like any other times where you watch these cable news shows and they have projected winners by the end of the night, and by midnight we would have known who won.
Right.
And the difference is because they were not allowed to count it. They weren't allowed to count them, although they may have gotten them early voting. And there's a massive amount of people. There were 90 million people that had voted prior to today's actual
right.
So
yes.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. You know.
Yeah.
But it's different. This year is different. So I'm just gonna try to be patient.
That's it. And you know what? The Lord is our shepherd. Guys, you know, people act like if Trump gets in, it's over for the entire world. Guys, do you know that we've been in a country under some presidents that was not just fighting for slavery, that was sending slaves to fight for slavery. Guys, like we have not had the worst. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even though this guy is not the person that we want in, we have to constantly keep bringing it back to, you know, we get everything directly from the Lord. It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. When we pray and ask the Lord for anything, the Lord delivers. We have changed laws. We have, girl, do you understand? Me and my auntie prayed one time for the nurse, for them to have some kind of relief for the essential workers because they was having all this relief. And then 2 days later, we saw a proposal to give the essential nurses $40,000, like for working through the pandemic, which passed the House, still in the Senate. But of course, the Senate been on vacation because that's what they, you know, do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it too is we created that, you know, and that's what the one thing I remind out, you know, myself so much is like, we create things with our magic wand, and our magic wand is our tongue. That's what the Lord gave us to just say, hey, look, this is what you want.
Tongue is so powerful. That tongue is powerful.
Yeah.
And guess what?
I think it's just one of those things where it's for Black people, Trump winning again is a referendum on what's happening in the country, and we want to believe that we're moving forward. Him winning was kind of like a backstep on what we believe, because it was so, you know, unbelievable that Barack Obama won and then he won re-election. Yeah. To then have Trump be in office now, it's one of those things that as Black people, we feel like, you know, that's why all this videos we keep seeing, all these kind of things happening. But Black people, we're like feeling in our minds like disheartened, because we thought things were getting better. But no, I feel like all of this are wake-up calls. All of these are indications that stop getting complacent. Stop thinking that because we had a Black president, we good now. No.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing.
And it's not up to the president on anything you want. Like, even though, you know, even if we get Biden in, it ain't up to him to make the changes in our life that we want to see. It's up to us. It's always been up to us. Every time it's up to us. So it's like, you know, great if we can get the candidate that we want in. Like great that we are getting the candidate that we want in, you know, because I do want to speak it very positively. But even greater that we have the power to change our individual life at any time. You know, so many people, you know, in a time of slavery, there was a Black filmmaker that wound up being, you know, rich, like, and this is the time of like slave. So people are overcoming every generation, every day, every minute. And it's just a testament to like who we are. And, you know, we can achieve anything. So we don't have to wait for anything to happen. You know, especially not an election when, you know, we have everything that we need right now, you know?
Yeah.
Guys, we see you in the comments. Thank you so much. Alex Apple said you two look beautiful. He said, I will definitely support your shoe product and going to tell my lady about it ASAP. Ronald Ruffin said, I will, no problem at all. I'm definitely going to keep supporting y'all. I appreciate each and every one for real. Michael Gaither says, congratulations on all the deserved success. I got that first autograph hitter. You know, guys, we appreciate y'all so much. Ronald Ruffin said, yeah, exactly. Yes, the tongue is very powerful indeed. And that's why we have to use it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just can't let it go. We just can't go flapping around being like, I bet he goes to the, like any results we don't want to see, we can't let it come out our mouth. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
And my aunt just posted on Facebook, remember, God is still kings of kings, no matter what the outcome of the election. My life is in the hands in his hands. So it's one of those things that people who have that relationship have the understanding.
Yeah.
Get that it's not a question of whether or not the outcome. This don't determine your long-term journey in with God. So
yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you, Gwen, for calling in.
It's so nice to meet you.
Guys, let me show y'all the shoe one more time.
We got to get you a jacket that says your line instead of Adidas. So you got to now no longer. What's the actual line of the name? Gador.
No, it's the Gwenna.
Gwenna. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Get you some jackets too, because that'd be nice, but like a little leopard.
Oh yeah. I made all of a jacket.
Yeah.
Logo and everything on. That's a good idea. Thank you, Sean.
All right, we're gonna see you later.
All right, talk to you later.
Talk to y'all
We're
later.
gonna see you later. Love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay. Love you too.
All right, guys, and we're gonna go into one of our funnies because we want to keep the joy rolling in. We see y'all in the comments. Thank you so much. Super Young Take, I see you. I see your comment, and when we get back from this video, I will respond to your comment. And for those of y'all who out there, his comment says, "Yeah, man, feeling like killing nigga season out here." I'll just respond to your comment in just a second. But before that, let us get one of our oldies but goodies in.
Yes.
Hey, this is Samore, and right now you're watching another sketch comedy show. This is real funny.
Another sketch comedy show.
Finally, the Black Barbie beef heats up,
You
y'all.
gotta be careful when you pick fights. Shut the f up. She just really jumped out the window.
Just see right through me. How do you do that shit? How do you do that shit? How do you turn me up a little bit? Turn me up. Turn that bitch down. I'm the original Black Barbie, bitch. I'm a leader. You want some follower shit. Oh, I get it. Yeah. I think it's my turn. It's time to put this fist on your sideburns! You want to rumble with the beat, huh? Like a dungeon dragon! I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon! Like a dungeon dragon! Bitch! Stop it! This Ellen! Roman! Roman! Don't look you in! Stop it!
Bad boy. I thought I told you that y'all should stop. I thought I told you that y'all should stop. I thought I told you that y'all should stop. I thought I told you that y'all should stop. I thought I told you that.
Why did you do that shit? Why did you? Bitches coming in this game on some fake models and shit. Kirby, my dragon nose! Diddy! Oh!
Not smooth. You know what is smooth? Being a black man rocking mustard-colored ostrich boots or watching two black women fight over who's the best white dog. Sirrah.
Ow! Hold on. Oh, wait. Where did Sean go? Guys, we did that so long ago. I don't know what happened to Sean, but I'm going to have her. She going to call back in just a second. We did that sketch so long ago. You know, that's just testament to like the work that you be doing over the years. Rado, let me just say, hold on, let me edit y'all back. I was like, oh my God,
I laughed myself out of the camera.
Rado, we did that skit. Remember when Nikki and Lil Kim was beefing? We did that skit then, and that skit got almost 1 million views.
It landed on World Hip Hop.
Landed on World Star.
World Star, yes. Oh my God.
You know, it was just so funny. And we had such a good time doing it because we used to do it all the time. That guy that you saw, Kareem Green, in the video, that is my ex-husband. And of course, you know, when we divorced, then, you know, all the sketches went out the window. And then we was moving around. We was trying to get back together. But y'all, girl, you can't be, you know, y'all can't be on set together in the middle of a divorce. Okay, then everybody got to decide y'all problems as y'all shoot. Like,
right.
Put the lights over here. Now, see, if she wasn't talking to me like that, we wouldn't even be, you know,
everything would be an underlying issue.
Yes, everything is an underlying issue. First of all, I want to just get back and respond to this comment. Super Young Tank say, yeah, man, feeling like Killer Nigga season a lot this year. Superman, this is Super Young Tank. This is why we need to take matters in our own hands, police our communities, raise our Black boys so that they are not killing each other. Because this devil that's out here, like the only difference between the devil that was in the back in the day and our grandparents and the devil that's out here right now is the cameras. This devil has grown worse. You understand what I'm saying? Like they've been lit. Like, can you imagine back in the day when there was no cameras? Do you understand how many people disappeared? Like how many unsolved things going on? Like Black people have been, you know, we are tormented in this country because people are just downright jealous. You know what I'm saying? We just want freedom and people just mad at us for wanting our freedom. And then you take our freedom and then we want our rights because the Constitution promises our rights. And then you feel like it's your country. Like, that's why it's up to us. That's why I say right now, don't promote those videos. You know, people send me videos all the time and I unfriend them left and right. And I mean, not just unfriend, I block people because people be like, well, I just feel like you need to know what's going on. Oh, you felt like you needed to mess up my day? No, like, no, I'm not, You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I mean, that's one of the things where I think we're, as a community, as a Black culture, where I'm glad that everyone got up in arms about the George Floyd killing and then Ahmaud Arbery and the subsequent killing of Breonna Taylor, which was before all of that. And social media has changed our reaction to it, but these murders have been going on for a while. Like the random hangings of Black men that nobody knows, and there's no account for how it all happened. But it's about the action. Like you can't complain and be like, "Oh man, this is messed up," and that's the extent of your action. Like, like if somebody tell you, I need you to really pray for me. You're like, all right, I'm gonna pray for you. And that's the extent of your prayers. Like you have to actually be doing the footwork and actually be going out there and actually doing the part that's going to make change. You can't be sitting at home complaining and saying, oh, this is mad, this killing, see they kill all these cops killing and da, but you still doing the same thing that's perpetuating these kind of actions. So like I said, but I mean, it's disheartening to think that we have to hear that Chicago has had murders more than there were like in the Middle East. Like that's insanity to me. And this is crime that are happening amongst our own communities. It's not killings.
Yes.
So we have to address that as well. Not saying first, because we can do both at the same time.
I know, and I feel like we need to address, because see, when you have a people that protect each other and that go all out, then you have like for instance, like I'm in LA, you know what I'm saying? These two Black men get pulled over, what I do is I'm riding my bike. I see the police pull them over. I see they two young Black men. I just pull up right on side of my bike. I don't pull out a camera and I start praying immediately. I'm like, Jesus, I need you to clear this spirit right here. Jesus, I need you to protect it. So then the officer sees, he sees me and I'm just as peaceful. I'm standing right there. And then he says, okay, we'll go around the corner. And, because they're blocking the traffic. And then the Black men are looking like, what is she doing right here? So then they pull on around the corner. And guess what? I just pulled my bike right on around there. And I asked Jesus to come on around there. Yeah. And guess what? That man let them right go with a warning. And the Black men recognized that I was standing right there. And they gave me a wave like everything is all right. And I went off. I didn't pull up down the street and say, yo, because y'all know we got to stand up. They knew it. It was just a spiritual exchange of me calling the Lord right in there. if you have a community of black people that, oh, police pull you over, 10 black men is about to pull over because we want to make sure ain't nothing gonna happen around here. See, right, like, now they're not rowdy, they're not doing anything, they're just standing right on by to make sure these men are protected. Then you have that communal, you have the community right there. And when you are encouraging people to get back to community, then that community is strengthened, and therefore that demon can't get in. It's the whole reason why when you're in church, they have you to hold arms. They have you, they make no space in front of it. Like you can, when you hold arms, you got to even cross the aisle to hold hands with somebody because they don't want to let any space in between. And I feel like that is where I want to see our black males in particular, because they need, our black women need protection too, but that's where I want to see our community go, is to that hand holding where, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to the comments. We got our next guest on. Let's get to the comments. Super Young Tank says, that's real. You're exactly right. Super Young Tank also said, yes, stand for each other. Clarence said, if you call on Jesus, he will answer prayer. Clarence, you better... I love to praise him.
Yes.
I love to praise his name. Well, I love to praise. He will answer. I'm talking about, I have called on Jesus. Like, do you understand? I have called on Jesus and watch him appear in like the exact time I called on him. Like, not like, in 5 minutes. I'm talking about, I've been like, Jesus, I need you to do it. And he'd be like, oh, well, you put me to the test immediately. So,
check it out. Yeah.
I believe it. Let's get our next guest in. Next guest calling in, guys. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving the election night open mic. Introducing
Tino Romero said, yes. Is that Tino? Okay.
Yeah, that's him right here.
Okay, good.
In the Pun King himself. What's going on?
What's up, ladies? Great job. Happy to be here.
You got a disco ball going on in the background. What's happening back there where you are?
No, that's just some shade.
I'm at a strip club. They open in New York. No.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? How you been? You've been looking at the election. What's happening, guys? This is Tino Romero, the Pun King. This guy has 2 books, Pandemoniums 1 and The Pandemic, which is Pandemoniums 2. You can get it. Let me put his website, which is www.pandemoniums.com.
Thank you.
And let me just, I got a picture of the book. You can go to his website. Let me put the book cover up right now so you can see Pandemoniums.
Oh, this artwork is amazing.
Right?
I love it.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Dal.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Anyway, tell us about the book.
Oh, well, nothing, it's the second book. I figured. Can you guys hear me? I'm like looking, you. Yeah, you can hear me?
Stay still. Yeah, stay still.
Okay. Well, I wrote the first book, Pandemonium, just as a, test the water, because I started punning 5 years ago. Fell in love with it. It's just, being ESL from another country. Fell in love with the English language.
Oh, wait.
We lost him.
Well, let me put his website up right there. He's gonna have to come back. Guys, that's what it is on this new virtual show. In the new virtual environment, sometimes you just lose a guest and then you gotta wait for them to come on back in. While we're waiting though, guys, we got more blast from the past sketches, and I'm just about to get one going on. So, right? Guess who's back?
I was trying to find it on the page.
Hey y'all, I'm Tyree's mama, and I missed y'all too. As a mother of a famous son, a lot of bull gonna come at you. And you got to know how to cut people loose. Well, that's why I'm giving y'all 3 good tips to cut somebody off. Like number 1, let your hello get shorter and shorter. Remember that first one?
used to be so excited to get their phone call. But that was before they started tripping.
Hey, hello?
Hey. I'm just working.
Showing you lost interest is great, but you gotta cut it even shorter. Number 2. Usually they get the message when you stop answering the calls, but if they don't, you want to start sending out pre-declines their way.
Who the hell think they gonna be sick for the next 2 to 3 weekends? Who plans for a sickness? Who plans a sickness? I know my body.
And if all else fails, you hit them with a phone call.
Hi.
Make It's gonna plan sickness for 3 weeks. That's plenty of people.
Guys, you gotta do what you gotta do out here. I tried to contact Tito so we can get him back on the line, right? Tyree is funny. Him and Shara. I know. Ronald J. Russ say, I love this. It's very entertaining. Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in because we just got the election watch. Now I saw the stress on Shaw's face. That meant she must have saw something from MSNBC. What's going on now, Shaw?
Well, I mean, right now we're still, as far as the numbers are concerned, they're still popping up that, Trump is winning these states that we had already expected from the win. And let me just state this. These middle of the country places like North Dakota, South Dakota, all the places that they're saying that he's projected winner, those are places Republicans have won hands down over the years. The places that we're concerned about right now that we need Biden to hold out and win are Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, and if possible, Florida. Those are the ones that would tip him over. Right now, he's at 209 as far as electoral votes. Trump is at 118. So let's look at that. So while you're watching the news and they keep saying Trump's projected winner, these are states that are already projected for Republicans. White people just vote.
Wait, so they're saying Trump is at 118 and Biden's at 209 electoral college votes?
Yes. So that's one of the reasons why we can't get up in arms because these states that he's won, they don't have that many electoral votes. So
they got control of the media. How is they even got projected winner on there when it's 209?
Because they are talking about the states that already are predicted that's going to go Republican. Like the white people in those states are monolithic. They're going to go whoever the Republican on the ticket. I don't care if what he has done. I don't care if he set the White House on fire. They're going to vote for a Republican. Those are states like that they're going to vote for no matter what. They're going to vote for a Republican no matter what. The states that are up, that are tossed up, that people are looking at right now are your Michigans, are your Florida, your Georgia, which is normally leans red, which is Republican. North Carolina, they're saying could be a toss up. Pennsylvania is one of the states because it has such a large electoral number. Is one of the states that they're waiting for that we probably won't know by the end of the night.
Oh my God! What did they say about California? Because we mailed it out.
California is most.
Yeah, it's always Biden.
Showing my whole breast. California is always like literally always going to be a Democratic state. It's always, like I said, any that western region from Washington to Oregon on down. You see all of that, and then the East Coast is the same way. Like your New York's your
Andrea Levette said Trump is winning in Georgia and Florida. Now, can we trust these people that are reporting?
No, because
not you, Andrea. I'm talking about, can we trust these agencies? These the people who are reporting, because they love saying he's the winner, you know, especially when they're Republican.
Well, I mean, like I said, from what I saw before, it was very close in Georgia, right? Well, here it is now, and I'm looking at it. Trump has 53% in Georgia. Florida has 51% to Biden's 47%. But then like places like Arizona that has gone back and forth as a swing state, it's Biden is leading, which is 53%. Did they call Arizona for him already? I don't know if they did or not.
They just said Arizona is 53%. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, you need 270 to win. Biden has 209. Trump has 118. How could y'all even, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I said. They're telling the story of the states that they already know that are already going to go turn red. That's going to be red no matter what. They already know that people coming out of those states are going to automatically vote Republican. So because of that, they have projected those states. It's the other states that have been the swing states that are like I said, the Ohio's, the Michigans, and the Pennsylvanias, which are the determining factors of whether or not Biden wins this race.
Clarence Charles said they have not counted the colored people's vote in Georgia yet. Okay, so basically, if they haven't counted the colored people's vote, then Biden just won Georgia.
Well, you know, it's funny you said that because I was watching MSNBC earlier, and Chuck Todd was saying the rural areas of Georgia, Black people they haven't counted those. They don't. So hopefully that's the case. The reason why Trump is leading is because there are rural area votes that haven't come in, because they expected those to be early voters. They expected people in those areas to be the ones who would have mailed those votes in, because they're older Black people who would want to not have chanced it. But those Black people are the same ones who's like, oh no, we going in line. Oh, we gonna stand in line because we know it's at risk. So
because even my grandma was like, no, if the Lord spare me, I'm gonna stand in line and I'm gonna go get my vote. Guys, I can't thank y'all enough for hanging with us tonight on election night. And our guest is back, Tino Romero.
All right, ladies.
Well, I need you to stay still and get in the light so we can see you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, because you walking around, and that's why the connection is dropping. You know, guys, people can't go to the club to be and be an interview guest at the same time.
That's why I said, look at this backdrop we got going on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, ladies. Long story, but I'll just get to the puns. Great show, big fan. Thank you. Buy the book. Yeah.
Tell us a little about it, but we don't.
Yeah.
Go into the story about why you wrote the book.
It was just kind of the love of the English language. I'm from Panama originally, and every word I would hear, I would try to play word connection, and you know, doing comedy, I started picking out the funny words that I could create something with that I thought was funny, and before I knew it, I was addicted to just words, and I have words Tourette right now, so and I love it. So I wrote a few for today.
What words would you use for today?
No, he writes a whole go ahead. We'll let you do it.
Yeah, like me, I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump. He always plays both sides of the fence.
See, he plays off of the word, the fact that he wants to build the wall,
Right.
Right. Thank you. All right.
So give us some more. What's the other ones?
Yeah. People ask Biden, what's his favorite morning drink? He said it was a cup of Joe. Thank you. Yeah. I think people that are voting in the blue states should feel red-faced. Yeah. Yo, I can't believe, I can't believe Trump contracted coronavirus. Ain't that a bleach? Yeah. I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna vote, but that's why I elect. Yeah. I went on a blind date with this girl that voted for Trump. As soon as I found out, I said, Biden. Yeah.
That's been a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. I got some stripper friends of mine that wanted to go vote. Yeah. They love polls. That's my time, ladies. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. I love the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let me also put his book back up there. It's called Pandemoniums 2, the pandemic version. And make sure you go get it on his website, pandemonium.com. Let me put that up there. Oh, I couldn't put it up there. Oh, no, here it is, pandemoniums.com. That's the website for the book. Support the book, y'all. Support small business, support Black business. And thank you so much for joining us, Tito.
Thank you so much, ladies. Love the show. Big fan. And I'll be tuning in again, all right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, America. Now back to la fiesta. Huepa. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Bye-bye.
Buenas noches.
Wait, we didn't get to try this out yet. Hold on.
What? Oh, shucks. We should have been doing that this whole time.
That's all right. I got it on standby. No worries.
We should have been doing that this whole time.
I gotta plug in my other phone because it needs another battery. So this is my standby clapping for it all.
Guys, we gotta work this technical thing. We gotta work everything.
We're live. This is why we're gonna have our tech team and first thing on deck when the show gets picked up.
AKA us, guys.
Yes.
AKA us. Speaking of us, let's get one of our throwback videos in this just Wayne, guys. We only got
about to clap.
Yeah, we got a couple more. Oh my God, got a couple more. Got this one coming up, guys. Do y'all remember Carol Baskin?
I'm Carol Baskin. And how would you feel if you were put behind a cage? Like an animal.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
This is one of those moments when you in the middle of quarantine and you're just like, okay, I have a long wig. And happen to just have a flower halo just hanging around the house.
First of all, TikTok has really let white people prove their dancing skills, haven't it?
Yes,
it has really been, you know what I'm saying?
TikTok, yes, it has been.
Thank you so much, Ronald J. Represent. You ladies are great for real. Definitely a major fan of you two beautiful Black queens. Thank you so much, Ronald.
Thank you.
We appreciate you so much for tuning in. Yeah, back to TikTok. White people have really proven their dance skills on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Well, especially now they've gotten all these 5, 6, 7, 8 count dances that everybody keep coming out with, these challenges. So all it takes is if you can count 5, 6, 7, 8, you can dance because it's like.
No, I feel like they better than me because I am not gonna be doing all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what it is, because I always say my brain is not wired to stay in like step with things. Like I'm a freestyler, like where I always see when people like come.
You get your 2-step on, huh?
Yeah. Well, I don't like line dance. Like I hate electric slide. I hate the shuffle because I'm a just go. So all these dances that come out with, it's not that I can't get it. My brain is one of them kind of people that I like to just do my own thing. I don't like to be like in 5, 7, 8, 1, 2. I don't want to do all that.
No, seriously, me too. And also too, the time. Like that's the thing about it is the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spend the time on it like to do like dances. Like like people are doing that all day. I have watched people, even when I did my boom boom dance, it was literally all day that I had to like, it took us like 3 hours to like get it like correct. Then we had to get somebody to film it. Okay, that's another like hour of casting. Like, guys, like I don't have time. I wish I had time to do it, but no, I don't have time,
Yeah, I definitely want them kind of people. Like I can do without it. That's all I can say. Like, I love watching them. I love doing it for the exercise, but when I see them, it's gonna be my version of it. When I see there's a challenge or a dance of it, it won't be like what you see on the screen. That's for sure. It will be my version. Completely.
You just like, I'm gonna get the arms right, but I'm not gonna get the like sway. Like
no, they're gonna be going left, and I'm gonna be going right.
What's going on in election status right now? Because we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes, but not yet. What's going on in election status right now? What are they saying?
Let me put it back on because I paused it when I was trying to get our clap going. Let me refresh my page.
While you refresh your page, guys, take a look at one of a little cute video I made for my single, guys.
Turn it down. They're talking about it now.
I'll be your bad, bad, your bad, 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 bad girl. I'll be your super bad, super bad girl. I'll be your crazy bad, happy ass, lots bad, bad girl. I'll be your super girl, fragilistic, exalted, bad girl. I rock the flyest hair, the most expensive cigars. When I pull up, I'll be in the fattest car. Just goes in the fall, bikinis in June. No matter my size, I'll be perfect for you.
Yeah, guys, y'all better stop playing. Can you hear?
Yes, and it's so. But first of all, this is just go to show how connected we are. Because literally, I was about to say we need to get into some Dale stuff, and you just literally, I mean, that's so crazy. And speaking about how connected we are, like we didn't even talk about what we're gonna wear, how we both knew to wear blue today.
I know, and I think I can go back to other videos, and we always have on the same color too.
Yeah,
I think that when you're in tune with people, because this happened with an ex-boyfriend, and we're not dating at all. This happened with like I feel like when you're in tune with people, y'all just end up in the same energy, thus the same colors, because you be in the same feelings. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, first of all, Andrea Levent, we see you in the comments. Drippy, I see you in the comments. Niners 21, I see you in the comments. High feet dancing for Shy. But Clarence is responding to your, your TikTok dance moves, saying high feet dancing for Shy. Clarence says, this is how we 1-2 step. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. He said, Clarence also said they want to be Crip walkers on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Yes, because, and guess what? TikTok validates their white Crip walking. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I am so not hating, because I like half of them things. I'll be like, what? Can I do?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, guys. Some of these white people are way better than me at this.
That's all right, because you got a song that you're going to put out, and they're going to be having them on TikTok. Superbad going to be the next song that you're going to have, and they're going to be right on TikTok.
Dig it. Dig it. Dig it. Dig it. Guys, I want y'all to join in on the show. Drippy, I see you in the comments. Go ahead to my go to my IG page. The link is in my bio for you to join in, so you could join in on the open mic. Show us some of your skills, because I want you to be in the building. First of all, fan check-in. Michelle Kiki said, I love you both. Thank you so much, Michelle. Ronald J. Rucker said, go ahead. I see you. Yes, honey, Clarence. Vicky Drippy says, I love it. Andrea says, I love it. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's election night open mic. So if you want to join in, do a song, do a poem, just to come in and kick it, just please join us in. Also, you can support the show. Let me find out where so many comments. Here's how you support the show. To support the show, Cash App $ Sha Hayes to support the show, because that Sha puts out ads for the show. We do so many things for the show, and the money definitely goes to the business. So that's how you can support the show, is to Cash App $ Sha Hayes. I got it right here in the comments. And yeah, guys, get it going. Got some new comments coming in.
And make sure you support
so much, Michelle. Huh?
I would say make sure you also, along with cash shopping, support by subscribing and sharing and telling a friend as well.
First of all, Michelle, thank you so much for your comment, saying I am phenomenal, and so are you. God bless you so much. Let me just also say, subscribe to our Facebook and our YouTube, because that is a way support way. Thank you so much, guys.
We know until these stimulus checks come in, y'all like, I'm gonna hold on to this. Ain't nobody making no big moves yet.
These stimulus checks are coming in, guys. I've been speaking it. The Bible says you got to keep speaking it. You got to keep requesting. You got to keep. I refuse to speak anything else, guys. When I wake up in the morning, boom.
Well, that's one of the reasons why you're saying, when you said Trump will be smart by releasing the checks, because he was holding a carrot stick over the black people's heads, because he knew that he's telling black people, if you don't vote for me, you're not going to get the stimulus check. So what he basically was saying, I'm going to dangle this carrot stick to say, oh, you could get this money, but only when you vote for me. So that's one of the reasons why it's kind of like,
See, and that's what I'm talking, and that's what I was saying too, is now you at it's a catch-22 for him, because first of all, a lot of black people already voted, and they voted, for Biden. But also, number two is, if you did have a chance on winning, you would have put that stimulus check in our account, 2 days before the elections, and therefore got quite a few black votes, because people would have remembered that when they went to the polls.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, people are short-sighted with the money. You know what I'm saying? Even white people would have remembered that if they'd gotten some stimulus money.
And that's true, but I think that was a catch-22 about him deciding not to do it versus doing it, because he thought if he helped dangle the carrot, it would make people want to vote for him, as opposed to, like you said, if you did it, people would be like, you know what? He's not that bad when he talk about white supremacists being good, fine people, but he didn't think about it.
You can win people. People will forget all about what you just did last week. If they got a $1,200 stimulus check in their account, they will forget that.
I can take that money and go buy myself a lottery ticket that's gonna get me hopefully $100 million, because that's what we buy.
You said take the stimulus money and give it right back to the government, huh?
That's what black people going to do. Go get a couple of lottery ticket scratch offs. Local government, which I always say when I think, because I'm not a big gambler, gambling actually goes to your local government. So these are nothing else, unless you're doing what's the bigger one, the Powerball one. Yeah. But those smaller ones, the state-run ones, it goes to schooling, highways. So it's actually a great philanthropic effort when you buy lottery in your local state.
We got a question in the comments. Andrea Levette says, if Donald Trump wins, is there anything you are doing that's different from what you're doing now? You know what, Andrea? I love that you asked that question, because this is what, no, because, Donald Trump, although very bad, is not the worst. He's been very similar to a lot of presidents that have created, things that are specifically designed to harm our community. And I think that as a Black person growing up, you learn not to depend on the world system, the government system, but to completely draw things from your faith. And I just feel, even when I moved to California, I moved into a building with these top shot lawyers. Girl moved us into an apartment knowing it was bed bugs in the apartment, then was threatening these old people, saying if they went here, they wasn't going to have a play. Girl, when I tell you, I was like, people got lawyers and I got the Lord. Now who you think gonna win? You see what I'm saying? And these people wind up having to give me little old unrepresented me my money back. You see what I'm saying? I went to a lawyer. I found this Black lawyer, and he did a free consultation and taught me in that free consultation on how to win against all these people. Was representing every celebrity in town.
Wow.
And was doing all these horrible tactics, talking about if you do this, you in this, you in that. Like, I'm talking about leaving threatening messages on a voicemail. And when you got the Lord, you don't have to worry about what the devil's power is. The Lord always prevails. It's just you being able to withstand it and trust in the Lord. And guess what? They wind up having to pay that money for me and my auntie to give us our money back. Okay, then they wind up having to pay the other people in the building. They wind up having to now move people in the hotel for the weekend to do this whole tinting of the building to get rid of all the mice and roaches they have for them old people, and pay those old people. And then I went back by the building. Like maybe a few months after that, and the building was for sale. I'm talking about how you will mess with the Lord's people and you are messing with the wrong person. So, no, I won't be doing anything different, except for collecting that stimulus, guys.
I would say for me, the only thing I would do differently would be cussing out more white people who think they have the right to say things to me out their mouth. Case in point, I'm at the playground with my daughter a few weeks ago, and I hear this white woman tell my daughter, "You need to say excuse me." She's 4. Typically, I probably would have been like, "Oh, this lady," but in that moment, it's to me the gall that she had to even say something to a child like that.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like that's one of the things where people feel like, oh, your life is not going to change that drastically because whoever's in office, it's the representation of Trump that has caused certain people. Like one of my good girlfriends here in New Jersey just told me her and her daughter was driving down the street and a white man spit on her car. I don't know what the interaction led up to that. I mean, there should be no reason why somebody should do that. But that's the thing that I feel like there's a difference where he's not in direct connection to, my life every day, but there is a different sense of how certain white people, because we're not going to make it all, have been operating that now that he's in office and telling people it's okay to behave this way. It's okay to conduct yourself and treat people this way. So I feel like this going to be the time where I need to, yes, I'm going to pray for you, but I'm going to curse you out first.
Yeah, and I feel like with Trump backing these kind of devils. See, the thing about the devil is, him being, one himself, but also too, the thing about the devil is he doesn't have any discrimination. They'll eat him up too. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you're backing these people, but when they get mad, they'll turn on you and they'll just go ahead and kill you and assassinate you because you're not doing what their plan is. You see what I'm saying? So what we're facing is the same. Like, again, I have been, before Barack got in, I think I've experienced some kind of adverse action like at every time, you know what I'm saying? Like every president I've experienced some kind of thing that I needed to deal with white people. They have just been like, they're just who they are.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's just who that one white person is that has done that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it ain't no Trump being in office and now he enabling them, because when Barack was in, I was still going through something. When, you know what I'm saying, before Barack got in, when Clinton was in, then I was still going through, like, I'm talking about it just be there. It just be there. And I feel like we are the ones that we cannot let our guard down to be like, oh my God, like, even though I'm in California, I have so many white friends, so many Jewish friends. and so many Filipino. Like I love everybody, you know, and that's what I love about living in California is your mind be opened up to so many, like, you know, Mexican friends, and everybody is just so unified. But at the end of the day, you know, you still need to know who you are in this country and what, you know, kind of people are running out here, because there are some devils, and my guard is just always, you know, it's just always not up, but it's always aware. You see what I'm saying? Of the devil kind of come along and take my joy. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, you definitely can't give the power over, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because even after tonight and however long this takes as a result to this, I mean, we're in a time where our sanity is all at its heightened. You know, we all have to find new things because we're in a different situation, you know, than we normally would be. And our normalcy has been kind of shifted. So that being the case, we definitely cannot allow this incident in time to be the deciding factor of how we go about our lives for the next 4 years.
Yeah. I'm talking about we gotta go. Speaking of not we gotta go, but speaking of not speaking of, guys, my words. I'm looking at something and I'm saying the same thing. I agree with Shot when I said we can't let anything determine how our lives will be for the next 4 years, because first of all, we can't even be thinking about the next 4 years. We got to be thinking about straight legacy, guys. That is the whole plight of our lifespan, livelihood, our legacy. And that means that when you think about legacy, you think about how you're going to move in every presidency. Like, you're not just planning for Trump for the 4 years. You're planning for, you know what I'm saying, when you're 89 years old, like what's going to be your life. So, you know, go ahead and see what's in front of you right here, but then go ahead and look past that and go ahead and get the legacy planned out, because, you know, all of these things that when you plan it, it happens. Next thing I want to just get to is we got our next guest in the building, y'all. This guy supports me all the time, every video, all over Instagram. He is here right now to do his thing for us. Please welcome to Election Night Open Mic Up Late with Shy Dell. Drippy is in the building.
Yes.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, he's always reposting us. I love that.
I know, I love it so much. Thank you so much, Drippy.
Yeah, you welcome anytime. I was kind of nervous. I know y'all see me shaking because I ain't never been live like this before. This is my first time doing this, like, ever. And I awesome. I didn't know I was gonna speak to y'all like this, like face to face, actually, because I was kind of nervous. I was like, I pray to God, boy, I hope I get through this.
Oh, you got this.
But yeah, how y'all doing tonight?
Good, Drippy. Tell us where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So what's the tone of Georgia like down there?
Ma'am?
What's the tone of Georgia like down there? You been outside today?
It's like I don't never go nowhere like that because the coronavirus is out. So only thing I do is go to work and come back home. Yeah, and I be too busy with college classes to be like moving around like that. So I don't really. All I know is a lot of shooting and stuff like that. So I don't really try to be in none of that. I got a little sister to worry about, so I just try to keep her safe. You know what I'm saying? I love my little sister.
Yes. Oh, that is so sweet, and that is so responsible too. And that's just what we were talking about, Drippy, is how you got to be thinking about way ahead. You know what I'm saying? I really love that you're in college, going to class, going to work. You do your dances on TikTok. I wish I had got a chance to download some of your banging dances from TikTok. Because this brother, now y'all, we talked about, girl, when I'm telling you, we talked about white people.
That's awesome.
You know, we talked about white people dancing on TikTok, but this brother right here really be getting it on TikTok. Let me see.
I'm gonna have to look you up.
Yeah. And follow him.
I love dancing.
Yes.
Do you ever follow like different areas dancing? Because I know I just interviewed this guy that's in Baltimore, like house music dancing. Does that ever get down that way?
Yeah, it get down low. I follow a lot. Hold on, I gotta cut my computer up. There you go. I got my computer up now. So yeah, I love a lot of dance. I love, like, I'm basically a Michael Jackson fan. I get all my stuff from Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. I basically look towards them, and like Step Up to the Streets. I looked at that too. So I I look at all type of dances. I know how to step. I know how to dance, backflip, poker, all that. I just look at everything, put them together, and see what I could do. That's how I remix I Am Dale Harrison's song. Cause I was just sitting out thinking, I was like, what dance moves will actually go to this song? So I don't know, I just did something. I freestyle, edited the video, sent it to me, I Am Dale Harrison. She loved it. And I was like, I didn't expect her to love it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I loved it so much.
I have to look you up because I love seeing that. Because I always say when I watch those dance shows, I feel like I dance like that in my head. I know I can't, but for some parts of me, I be like, oh.
Shy, you think you feel like you dance like that in your head, huh?
I'm like, what I'm doing right now is what I see on the screen. That's it. I'll be like, oh.
And the thing that I got hold on, I'm looking for the video on my TikTok where I started
I'm
that.
looking for the video on your page too. I'm thinking I knew you had on like a black shirt.
Yeah, that's what she's probably trying to pull up.
I'm trying to pull it up. Oh, there it goes. I see it right now. I see it right now. I got it right there, guys. Hold on.
I got 11.1.
Wait a minute, they're about to pull it up for you. Don't you worry.
I'm about to, guys. What I do is while Shy's talking, guys, I get the videos. I love Up Late with Shy Dell so much. I just love this show so much. And I really love how technical I can be on here. Hold on.
So what are you going to school for?
I go to school for business administration, computer and technology, and mechanical and engineering.
Oh, so you could be our technical support for this show. Awesome.
Listen, Shy will put you to work. You better stop playing.
I'll be honored. I'll be honored.
I'm trying to tell you, we just said, listen, can you add an elective and do graphic design so you can do all our flyers?
Yeah, I love graphic design. I love to draw.
Can you
Wait 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let's show a video from Drippy real fast.
Yes, do it.
Let's show a video from Drippy real fast.
But I always give myself permission to do as I like. When I see you looking at me in my outfit, I know you be thinking, your looks nice. When I put it on you later, I know you.
That is freaking awesome. First of all, I didn't even know it was to your song. So that was what made it even better.
Yes.
Awesome. And you were killing it. Like did you make up the whole dance?
Yeah, like see, like when I got a beat in my system, I just flow with it. So it's like I just cut it on. I say, okay, I'm gonna just freestyle it. I'm gonna see what I can do. See, I already know I was gonna put that move in there because I was doing that since the song came out. I was doing that move since the song came out. But the other stuff I freestyle. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get on the thing. I'm a freestyle. So the beat came on. I said, pray that I get through this without messing up. And I didn't mess up. Just flow through the whole thing.
That was amazing. Like
that
literally, that was so great.
Duper amazing. Okay, and before that, like the comments is going off. Go ahead, brother. You killing it. Legacy, Drippy, you got it, bro. Do your thing.
Thank you.
And look, this the comment that Vicky that Drippy said before he said he was like, I'm kind of nervous. You ain't gotta be nervous with those skills.
You did, and you did amazing. Like I can see great things for you. Like keep up with the education, but it's always great to still hone that other thing because it's always something like meeting people who can connect you to other things. So if you have other aspirations as far as dancing, it can definitely happen for you for sure.
I'm talking about, guys. Okay. I got one more from Drippy, guys. One more from Drippy. So just here we go, right here. Hold on. Here we go.
Corvette. Hop in a motherfucking jet like that. Him in the net like that. They were like, Pop, why you all like that? Why you tall like that? Why you all like that? I'm off for Eddie, I'm up.
Oh Lord. Well, it took me, I ain't gonna lie, it took me a little bit, like probably about 6 times to get that dance right. Cause I couldn't get it right. I don't kept messing up on something. Cause it was like I do.
You could not tell. It was almost like you created the dance. Like that was
Yes.
what makes it look so good. Like you look like you all the isolations. Like that was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I had to
that
make it
is,
perfect. I had to make it perfect.
That was great.
I'm
Thank
talking
you.
Make sure I make sure because one thing about TikTok is definitely a generational thing. So I'm about to make sure I share this with my nieces. That everybody does their little dances on there, so they
Yeah.
can start doing and following you for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Miss Dale Harrison, can you search out one more video for me?
Yes,
It's
I
like
can.
it's like
Which one
it's
is
like it's like at the top. I think it's the first one.
is the
It's the
first
first
one? Okay,
It's the
so let
first
me
video. It's the first video. Yeah, that one.
all right,
That
cool.
one.
Let me get that one on in here. Guys, I will
This
just
is an inspiring moment for me. This is like a blessing. Like I did not expect to be in this live. Like, oh my God.
That's so great. You're so
Oh
sweet.
my God. I love you, Miss Dale Harris. I love both of y'all. I'm a huge supporter. I've been a huge supporter since day one.
I'm so
I
glad
can't-
of that. That's why I said I'm always appreciative. You always reposting and sharing to your story, and
Yes,
that's,
I
that's
appreciate
mostly
that
we
so
ask
much.
if you share and tell other people about it. So that's what's most important.
Yeah, like I appreciate it so much. Like how you always got it on your story. And it just, we just want to support you right on back.
And staying engaged, because one thing about it is, if you don't mind telling your age, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
So that's important because when we're talking about topics, you're right there. You're giving your input because what you're saying matters. Like the things that you giving us feedback about certain things that we're talking about, like that makes such a difference. So
Did you get a chance to vote?
Yeah. I ain't really want to vote because I was like, I don't know, because like I wanted to, but I didn't know who to vote for because I looked at both sides and I was like, it's really 50-50. So I was like,
ooh, that's an interesting perspective. So
yeah.
what can you tell us, who did you wind up going for and why?
See, they said that Biden, he was gonna send us somewhere. See, I really wouldn't pay attention like that, but I know a little bit. They said Biden was gonna send us somewhere, and they said Donald Trump was gonna like revive a clan, like the KKK. Instead of the KKK, it's called the White something. So that's when I was like, I don't know really. So, but if I had a choice, I would probably have to go for Trump. Like I don't know. But what Biden trying to do, send us somewhere. I got a little sister.
Well, let
Where,
me
like,
ask you this question. So, where did you get that information from? Where did you get that information from that you heard that they was going to send you somewhere?
I got that from my auntie. My auntie watched the politics. She watched everything. You know what I'm saying? I be in here trying to finish my schoolwork. So she been in the living room watching politics while I'm doing my classes and stuff. And my classes take like all day to do because I had like 15 assignments or something like that. So she watched the TV. She come back and tell me what's going on. So I be like, okay. And I sit in the living room for about 10 minutes and watch the show. And I be like, okay, I get this part. And then that's when she had to explain to me what was going on because I didn't know while I was doing my work. So I was like, oh, okay. So now I get it.
So you voted for Trump? You went to the polls and voted for Trump?
No, I ain't go yet, but I said I would go for Trump if I had a choice.
Oh, okay. So you didn't vote yet. Okay. Okay. Well, today was the last day to vote.
Oh, today was the last day.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's very insightful to know and hear, though, that
I'm so happy you shared it. You know,
to know that because a lot you are probably not the only one who felt that way, who got that kind of information. They probably didn't vote or voted for Trump because they heard that message.
Yes, and I'm just like, that's so interesting because there's certain ads that go to us, certain ads that go to you. So that's where certain ads that go to your aunt. It just depends on the area that you're in. Like, social media plays a big part of what we're hearing, what we're being fed. And that's why when you go on these websites and it's just like, oh, accept these cookies. Those cookies are gathering information so that it knows what to pitch to you, how to pitch to you, what time, it tracks your everything. And
every time you search,
based on, who you are. And that was just so interesting that, you had heard that Biden was going to send somewhere, send Black people somewhere, because we had not heard that at all.
No.
We don't have that message. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
have we have all the messages, about Trump, what Trump is doing, because essentially we get messages that, we want to hear when we get ads,
But it just speaks to what they try to do, and what they pour into southern areas like yourself, because they know misinformation is the best thing that people go on. Like your auntie telling you, you probably told your friends, like, I don't know if I want to vote because they talking about they gonna send us back to this country, and Trump is supporting white supremacists. And so because of that, you probably didn't vote, and some of your friends probably did the same thing.
Yeah.
I told my friends, because I was like, hold up, because we was all in the phone call. It was like 15 people. And everybody was just talking and talking and talking and talking. I was like, everybody be quiet real quick. I got my side of the story to tell. So I was like, I heard Joe Biden was finna send us somewhere, like Black people somewhere. And then I heard Donald Trump finna restart the white premises. Like, and they just finna go around killing people.
So it's
no
one of those things where you were
Black.
like, there's no choosing either one.
Yeah, it's 50-50. It's like a really 50-50. If you really put it either way, it's a 50-50. So I cannot choose out of that. If it was 100 to like 35, okay, yeah, I could choose out of that, but it's 50-50. So I don't know. Like, it's that side or that side, or don't pick none at all.
That's amazing to know, though. But that's really good, really good insight, because that's the thing about it. We talk within our circles, within our pool, but we never get to hear someone like yourself,
of the circle,
who tell us that no, I didn't vote because this is what I heard, and so many people just like yourself probably heard the same exact thing. So.
Yeah, like he separate, like he said, he separating children from his mother. Nobody finna separate my little sister from me. Or her mama. No, that's not finna happen.
But one of the things that, because they made sure that you heard that message about Trump, but they also made sure they put information about Biden that made you feel like I wouldn't want to vote for him either.
Yes.
So that's the thing.
As they did us, as they did the older generation.
Yeah.
We heard things about Kamala. We heard things about Biden. We hear things about Trump. We just played a video about Trump, earlier, of somebody saying, do your homework. So it's so much, propaganda out there. And that's why we have to do our own research to decide on the local laws that affect us,
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I want to play your other video before we let you go. I'm so happy that you joined in. I got one more video to play, and guys,
I posted this on a Sunday, so I posted it for Sunday so everybody can have a good day. But you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Okay, let's start playing and giving.
Hold on. My cheeks be moving. Dump it, 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 dump it. It's Corey on the beat. Dump it, 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 dump it. Hold on. My cheeks be moving. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it.
Oh my God.
That is awesome. You have to look up TSU Terry. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He's a friend of our show. TSU Terry. He does a lot of that music that I'm hearing in the background is a lot of what you're dancing to, and he's like world renowned. I didn't know before I we had this interview with him, but TSU Terry, I can't see it. Let me see. He's probably the only team. I see his legs. I see his leg. That's him.
Oh, that's him. Okay, I already follow him.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
I look at him all the time. Yeah. I get some of my dance moves from him because I was like, this dude really inspiring. So I look up to him. So it's like
I'm gonna connect you guys. He's a friend of the show, so I'm gonna connect you guys. So we'll definitely do that. So wonderful. That's so awesome.
That is so awesome.
Well, it's nice meeting y'all. It was a blessing. It was an honor. Thank you for accepting me. All I wanted. Like, I wanted to actually be in the live talking to y'all. I really appreciate this from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. Y'all keep up the good work. Keep going. Keep fighting and
Thank you so
striving, and I
much.
keep shouting you out anytime you need me to shout you out. I'm available.
We
Thank you
appreciate it.
so much, Drippy. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so
How
much.
do I end this call? I don't know how to end. I'm new.
I'll end it for you, okay?
Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good time.
All right, you too.
Bye. I love him. I love him.
That was so awesome.
But it was so great to get his insight and his perspective
I'm
because
talking about so super great.
Because what I realize though when I'm watching these shows, and I probably need to pause this right now, is that this is why our show, and the reason why I'm going to claim this right now in Jesus' name, why our show will be picked up and it will be on a national platform, needs to be seen, because this is stuff you don't see. We constantly are seeing the same. You go from channel to channel to channel to channel to channel,
Hear the
and
same
it's
information.
information. It's the same people talking, and you don't get to actually get the insight of people who are actually mattering. Like nobody connected to that young man, and I mean young man because he represents a conglomerate of people who was never heard, who never got the information that should have told him that Biden doesn't have a boat sitting off the Atlantic Ocean ready to pack black people up on.
Yes.
His auntie got that information and she passed it on because trust and believe there was an ad that said that ran in Georgia.
Yes.
That's
oh my
crazy.
God.
That's
That
crazy to
you know
me.
that wherever his supporters, they got that too. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that just flabbergasted me right there.
It really, but that just goes to show how we're not talking to the right people and how these politicians are not getting out. Because when they go to these rallies, the people who are coming out to see them, and I get under the pandemic, they couldn't connect to voters like they wanted to, but they're going to they're preaching to the choir. And that's why oftentimes these votes get not cast and these people do not go out and vote because they are not going and walking down the streets of the hood. You don't see these rallies being held in places, these disenfranchised neighborhoods. You see them in these nice little parks with these lilies and dandelions and sunflowers in the background. You don't see where you got deserts of food droughts around you and the places they should be in. And when we get the results back from the tomorrow night or whatever weeks come, this is what matters when it comes down to the black vote. You have to be hands-on in walking in these streets, connecting to black people and in these hoods. If you want, like, who said it earlier about, Javon said earlier about like voting in a strip club. I think he said it. But that's not far-fetched.
Yeah.
You want to reach people, and I'm not saying you got to have a polling station there, but you should be campaigning there.
Yeah.
You should be having an actual rally or hands-on information because people look at it like it's too salacious, it's too tawdry, and people can't go to them kind of places. But that's what black people are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not every black person go to church on Sunday. Actually, they do, and they actually go to the strip club on Monday or on Saturday. So. That's the thing you got to realize. They at church on Sunday, but they also at the strip club on Saturday. So,
oh my word, I'm just over here in like straight shock. Not even like shock, like it's a bad thing, but like so happy that we got a chance to talk to this brother, so that we can see, what people see, so.
Well, you know what? Well, I think who was it? Andrea that asked earlier about what would I do differently if Trump won, and that to me is one of the reasons why I said outreach.
Yeah,
outreach is what makes a difference because we get so stuck in our bubbles that we forget that there's a generation that's behind us. That's that they're disconnected. There's areas around us that people feel disconnected. When you talk to these people in urban neighborhoods, they're like, "I'm not voting. I ain't nobody getting caught up in it. Ain't nothing doing it." Like matter of fact, case in point, I'm in line to vote tonight. There's a black man, maybe two people in front of me, and he says to the girl that was like working a poll, he's like, it don't make no difference to be standing here voting. They ain't gonna make a difference between whether or not I get a job or not. So it's that although he was there voting, but he still felt disconnected for the reason why he was voting. Like it probably was his grandmother, like you ain't gonna be in my house if you ain't voting. Like you better come back here with a sticker. So that's probably the reason why he went, but he still felt disconnected for his reason to vote because he said standing there, they not gonna be the reason why I get a job. Period.
You know what? And also, they're not going to be the direct reason it's those props and those local things that are on the ballot that make sure that you do get a job, or you get affordable housing, or they put a housing freeze, or they lower the interest rate on school loans, or they or they freeze the foreclosure or mortgage. Like, it's those local things that we have to vote for, because the president is a representative of, you know, who the electoral colleges have voted for, but we vote in the people who are controlling the votes to that electoral college and are directly affecting the local vote. Let's do a fan shout out, guys. We got 4 minutes before we end the election night open mic. I'm so pumped, guys, that y'all came and y'all hang. Let's do a fan check-in. Ronald J. Ruffin, thank you so much, Ronald, for hanging out with us the whole time. Say, yes, preach. They don't reach all the areas where we need it. And that's just so true. But that's why we have to seek out the positivity. Another thing about that, another thing about the guy that was standing in line who said it won't directly affect your job, you know, we have to watch our outlook on life as well, the way we see things, because if you predicting you're not gonna get a job, you're not gonna get a job. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling like, oh, this ain't gonna help, it ain't gonna help. I always, you know, I hate to be on the phone like with somebody and it seems like I'm a goody two shoe, because I'm just like, oh, is that what you're saying about yourself? Or you talk about, but we have to watch, you know, the things that the power of the tongue, but then also we have to watch the power of the ear too. When people are using their tongue violently against themselves, that's coming into our conversation. And now we're picking up on that speech. So it's just like, oh, well, you know, everything is going bad. Oh, everything is bad. Oh, nothing ever happens for me. What? No, like, is that what you see for yourself in life? Because I don't see that. And then I can't be continuously connected to people with poor vision for themselves, because I have a high vision. So either we're going to disconnect eventually anyway, or I got to just take the cut and disconnect, because I do see high for myself and I see high for you too. And I don't want to be in this friendship where I'm always correcting everything you say. I want you to just correct the things you say, but sometimes people don't want to feel, you know, they don't, you know, your speech is something you elect. Like, it is direct effort. It is not like, you know, oh, eventually my speech will be, no, you got to be like, no, I'm not going to say that. You know what? I forgive that. Please, Lord, take that back out the atmosphere. I'm not going to say, you have to do that. And, you know, I notice it, you know, even with myself, I have to constantly go back and correct even a small joke. I got to be like, oh no, I didn't mean to. How, you know, even it has even changed my comedy, my stand-up comedy.
How you say certain things,
How I will be like, well, because please, I ain't gonna, and then I'll be like, oh no, what other way can I say that? Because I'm not gonna predict anything bad for myself. You know what I'm saying?
True. And that's because I know that there's certain things. I know that. You know, we speak about the Bible and the prophecies that come out of the Bible and how important it is to read the Bible. But I remember years ago, my father giving me the book, The Secret, and how much it changed my life.
Yeah.
It changed because I was always doomsday prior to that, in terms of like always speaking the worst was going to happen before I walked out the door.
Yeah.
And it made me realize the power of manifestation and just what happens when you just say, if you're running late, it also just changed just down to the basic of things. When I'm running late, I said, I am where I'm supposed to be, where I'm supposed to be. Period.
Yeah.
I try not to be late, but when it comes down to like, when you're trying to get out the door, because I used to be a person that's like always running. And my dad's like, you got to slow down. Like, and it made me realize how important it was to not put that pressure on myself, because I would get anxiety trying to get somewhere. And I realized, no, I'm good.
Yes.
Because when I realized when I would do that, I would pass an accident on the road, or there'll be traffic somewhere. And I would be like, oh, God was keeping me from that. So that's one of the important to just kind of relinquish the stress of making yourself be feeling like you have to do something, that this ain't happening this certain amount of time, or this ain't doing this way in your life. You have to believe that the power of your mind and the visualization that you create for yourself is going to be different in the outcome. So
fan check-in, guys. Greg Jones, I see you in the comments. Thank you so much, Greg, for joining us. New Orleans in the building. Busy. Baby, you know what I'm talking about, Farley. Don't play with me. I'm so glad you're in the building. Yeah. Stop playing. Super Young Tank said, no, don't you leave, you guys. Yeah, you guys have been fun. Stay beautiful. Stay safe. Clarence says, preach, Sha. Clarence also says, life and death is in the power of the tongue. That is Proverbs 18:22. Thank you so much for God, y'all, we have the best audience in the world. That's why I know for a fact this show is going to get picked up, because we are positive people, but I find that our audience is just as positive. Like, you know, when you look at a news channel, I can guarantee you their audience is always looking for the power, like for the negative side of things too, because that's what that channel is supporting. And like, I find that our people are nothing but positive and encouraging, and I just love it so much. Ronald,
go ahead, read it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was saying Ronald J. Robinson said, never speak negativity. I believe in praying and claiming it. Like you said earlier, the power of the tongue. Have faith and believe. Yes, indeed, y'all.
I was just gonna say also, shout out to the men that have been showing up, because what I just want to say is this, because all the time they try to say that men don't watch women, and it has to be some other salacious thing going on. We're having an engaged dialogue about what's
fully dressed,
fully dressed. Okay, ain't nobody twerking, and y'all are here
talking about the Lord.
Hello. So I appreciate the support of that, and that you all are here representing, because it just goes to show that, you know, that y'all, what we say matter, and you want to hear what we got to say.
Guys, I just want to say, let me see if there's any other comments. Strong Island in the house. Hey, Strong Island, Long Island in the house. First of all,
that's so funny about Strong Island. Did Max Rose lose? Because I don't care, because I'm not out that way, but I felt so bad for him because he seemed like he really wanted to win. So Clarence, speak on that. I don't know if you're out there and he's a local election out that way, because she's a Republican who ran on, because he marched with Black Lives Matter protesters, and they used that, you know, it's very racist out in that area. They used that to go against him because he protested with Black Lives Matter. So Clarence, if you let me know if what happened out there, because I haven't been following the local stuff.
You said Max Rose. Did Max Rose lose?
Yeah, because last I saw he was really far behind, but they used him protesting with Black Lives Matter protesters as a reason to say he wanted to defund the police and he didn't want this to happen. So
I'm looking it up. It says Nicole Maliotakis.
Yeah.
Max Rose has the 42.1%. Nicole has 57.9%. But you know, it's not over. So, you know, that's what's on that. Ronald J. Rubber said, thank y'all. Thank y'all. You are truly great. Keep up the great work, ladies. And I continue to support y'all. Guys, I cannot thank y'all enough. Clarence, she asked about Max Rose, but I just looked it up. If you guys want to support the show, please Cash App Sha Hayes $. Let me find this so I can put it on the screen. Let me find it right now, guys. So many comments. I'm so pumped that y'all was in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do it more often. Okay, here it goes right here. To support the show, y'all can Cash App $ Sha Hayes, $ Sha Hayes. Sha puts out ads so that we can have more viewership for the videos that we have, more viewership on the show, so we can run them around the web. We use those, you know, we building our audience, building our numbers, but also too, those numbers help us to get bigger interviews because people see that we're watching and we're attracting. Please keep us in mind. We are getting a really big R&B singer next week, so just keep it in mind. And you know, anyway, guys. It's been such a great time, such a great show.
It has.
And thank you so much for those.
He put the whole stats up. I know that's right.
Yeah. Okay. And let me put our stats back up for y'all to support.
For that.
Let me put our stats back up right now. It's been Up Late with Sha and Dale, and we're gonna take it out with our own video right now. God bless you so much. You guys,
night.
An awesome night.
Hey, this is Shaw.
And I'm Dell, and you're watching Up Late
with Shaw and Dale.
Come on now.
With the viral sensation of this video and Patty coming out, like other people having alternative things, what would you come out? What thing would you come out with?
Well, what I'm going to come out with is baby's Mother's Day card.
I think I'm going to have to come out with a response. Deadbeat dad card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Do you give a deadbeat dad a card or a post-it note? Like, do you actually go?
Hey, we're back, and we're here with Khalees Hopkins and a funny pop talk bit. I'll say it because Shaw can't say it, okay? Hey, guys, we're here with Khalees Hopkins. Look, her name's Hopkins. I introduced myself.
And Lover, this is my wife Vanessa, and we are Up Late with Shaw and Dell.
Listen, I have 5,000 Facebook followers, okay?
Yes.
And I'm not gonna see 5,000 people that day.
No.
But the 5,000 Facebook followers, they gonna think I was thin as shit that day, okay?
Show us.
It's about the perfect selfie.
But we need you to go back in the closet.
Up Late with Shaw and Dell. Spontaneous, eccentric, outrageously funny. You never know which celebrity Shaw and Dell will be kicking it with and where they'll pop up next.
If you were the type to walk up to them, what would you say?
You are so beautiful.
Yes, sir. And with your answer, Nikki, I realized I beat myself up all the time. 3 black guys in Hollywood. To do her own version of Magic Mike, who would it be? Obviously, there's someone she doesn't want to get this answer. No. Unrestricted.
It's Up Late with Shaw and Dell.